The geese are flying over. So, last video I made, please excuse the potting soil that's going to a friend's house. So, last video you seen me going into a mine. Well, told you I took some samples, and these are the samples. We have a internal sample here from inside the mine, about 200 feet in. Then we have a stope. The stope's probably about 150 feet above the entrance to the mine. And then we have here a portal sample. Somebody had to tell me. So what we're going to do is we'll run it through the impact mill here. And we're going to use water for that. And that's the reason for the plastic bag and everything, because I have an electric impact mill. Woohoo! Let's get wet. Alright, so we're going to run this here for a little bit. And then I'll come back to you. It won't take us long. I'll stop between samples. We're going to start with the internal sample first. We'll get it all down in here and ready. We've already ran a little bit. That's the reason there's some down here. I figured I'd do the video now before I finished it. Alright, you guys have, I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Okay, we got done with the internal one. It's down in here. I'm going to shut this off. We've already ran water through this for about a minute or so. And then we'll dump this water out. First, we're going to wait for this to slow down. All right. Being real careful here. Water coming off the deck because it's raining really hard too, so. It's probably about as far as I want to tail pit. Going that way. Looks interesting. Yeah. What I'm going to do is put this all back into a bag, and then get to the next part, and that's grinding things up. So everything that goes into the next bag, it'll be a plastic bag. It'll be put back into this sample bag. That way I don't get any cross contamination with other ore. I'm not going to worry about the rocks that I dropped. They'll just go in the bag with the rest of it, because I know where it came from, and I think we'll be okay. All right. Be back in a few. Okay, so this is the internal sample. We're putting it into this bag here. And what we do is, this is the original bag the sample was taken in. So we always keep the two bags together. So after all this goes into the plastic bag here, we're going to put it into the cloth bag. And we'll set it off to the side. And then we're going to proceed with the other two samples. But I think what I'm going to do here is, I already got a good hunch what I'm going to find in here, and this is the one we're most interested in. So I'm going to keep you tagged to this sample. This is the internal sample. And if we find out something else in the stope sample and the portal sample, I'll definitely show you that. But It's basically going to be the same process where we grind everything up into this tub, and then we're going to rinse it all down, and we'll put everything in a plastic bag, made it with their cloth bag, and put it up for sampling. And then we're going to go ahead and probably pan out this sample for you guys, and we'll see what we come up with. All right, I'll be back shortly. And now we're back again. We got all the equipment put away. Got a couple of pans here. We got all the samples crushed. They're in plastic bags down there. You can kind of see that blue. All right, all in the original bags. Now I'm going to go across town and hook up with my partner, I believe. If not, I'll come back to you and you'll have to watch me do it. But hey, we're going to find out what's in these. All right, be back shortly. All right, everyone. So this is the internal sample here. We've already went through the portal sample. There's a whole bunch of nothing. You see how white that is? Okay. And then we did the stope sample. The only thing interesting we found out of that was a little copper ball. So what we'll do, we got that in the snuffer bottle. And we're also coming across these yellow crystals. And they just sit in the pan. They don't wash back. So we got to figure out what those are. And whether they're sulfide or something. But it's not moving. So I'm assuming it has some good weight to it. All right, so I'm going to get started on this. This is what the material looks like. This material from the inside of the mine is a lot darker. And thank you. And we got really high hopes for this one because, to be honest with you, we already kind of found something up on the wall. So what we'll do here is I'll get into this and I'm going to pan it back. Not the first half of the bag, but second half or whatever. But yeah, I'll see you in a few. So this is what we're coming up with. It's not gold, we don't believe, but it doesn't really act in your pan. So there you go, people. That was what's in the mine. So we're gonna have to figure this one out. So I guess the next episode would be a video on us doing a fire assay. All right. You guys have fun, and I'll talk to you later. Have fun. Be safe. Bye. All right. Come back here real quick. This is the material a little closer up here for you guys. Did a little harder washing. Some really patient stuff, but here you go. So hopefully we can get this focused in for you. That's about as good as I can get it. But you can see there's gold here, here. Smaller pieces over in here. Down in here. Big piece here. A few pieces up in here. There's a bigger piece like right in here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and smelt this. And we'll make another video for that, I guess. All right. Like, subscribe, and make a comment. Have fun, be safe.